Yay! Welcome back, everybody, to Tales of Symphonia. We have finally taken to the skies again. And we are going to go up here and rescue Colette. There's this like funny floating bubble tower thingy, whatever you want to call it, in the sky. So we're just going to fly to it. And Lloyd, just like the pirate that he is just gonna jump off and let the thing fly away and crash without him. It's a trap! It's a trap! Release Colette. I won't forgive you of what you've done to me. He was an illusion. So there was a long scene there. And then he's gonna sick his dragons on us. So this can be a pretty hard fight. There's like one giant dragon sticking his head out of different holes, and then there's two small ones. The problem I have is I can't tell who is casting spells. Like if the spell that was cast was Genius, or if it was the dragon, because they all look the same. See, one of those was his and wouldn't have hurt me, but one was the dragon's, so... And Sheena's already down. So I'm not sure if it's a better idea to take out the two small ones or the big one first. Maybe the big one. Well, I'm glad I can take a beating. Cressy is quite the tank. And I took a bit too much damage there. Okay, one down. See, I could have sworn that was Genius's spell, but... Better get him back up. I was just about to try healing. Can't believe I'm still alive. There we go. 2 down. Now for the main. Now for the main dish. Oh, come on, I missed. Yeah, that was pretty bad. It's a pretty tough fight. Probably better to take the big one out first, maybe? So we had a long scene there, and we're back on Earth. We're back down. And Colette, are you okay? Thanks to you, Precia. And she smiles. So I had to leave that scene in just because it's nice to see Precia's smile. So we all decided that we need to go and start making packs with all these guardian spirits, whatever you want to call them, the elements. So your party's automatically taken here where Gnome lives. And the Sorcerer Ring now does earthquakes. Jishin ga dekiru. Muhahaha. Ore no chikara muteki da. I now have the power of earthquakes. Watch out, Tokyo. And of course, this Gnome is in the way. So she's checking Zealous homework. He's like #1 at his school. You must call me Zealous Sensei. Teacher Zealous. And Genius just had a terrible nightmare from hearing that. So this guy won't let you pass. Unless his friend is here, his brother. And he's over in that mine, as you recall way back when. So I'll go ahead and jump over there and grab him and show you what to do real quick. And we just have to take him some wine and then he'll come back over here. It's kind of an annoying dungeon because you gotta do all this stuff for the little gnomes. Hey, let's play with the kendama.
なあ、ジーニアス、けん玉教えてくれよ。
ロイドがけん玉？まさかロイドもけん玉で戦うの？
いや、そういうわけじゃないけど、なんか楽しそうだから。
別にいいけど、ロイドには無理だよ、きっと。
So he wants to try the kendama. So here goes Lloyd.
結構難しいんだな。
And he's failing with the kendama.
ロイドには無理だと思ったよ。
Any of you have tried it? It's pretty hard.
けん玉だよ。結構難しくてさ。
So Zealous is gonna try kendama.
こんなはずじゃん。
And he didn't do very good either.
やってんのさ。ちょっと私に貸してごらん。
And here goes Sheena.
おかしいね。なんだよみんな、口ほどにもないな。
なんだと
？Genius is the only one who's master. And it went flying.
誰？私の頭にけん玉を投げたのは！
So Lloyd was trying too hard and the kendama went flying and hit Refill in the head. And then everybody's like, run away, run away! Angry teacher! Okay, I'll just make this real quick. Go ahead and jump into this, if you remember this mine we were doing. And this little dwarf is here and he wants some sake. So we're gonna give him some that I bought at Mizuho. So make sure to buy some before you come here. And he's gonna drink it and say thank you, and he doesn't seem to enjoy it, doesn't have any taste or anything. He's just gonna go home. So now we can go back. Just like magic, we are back, and that guy is out of our way. And a giant bug is falling on my head. I was thinking I could use the earthquake, change out my moves a bit, and then open that wall, but apparently not. So some enemies will fall on your head in this dungeon if you use the earthquake thing in the wrong spot. So apparently I can't break this wall. So be careful in your usage of the ring here, because occasionally an enemy will fall on your head if you're doing it in the wrong spot. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the upper route first, right quick. It's kind of weird. It looks the same as when before I did the earthquake thing. Didn't change much. It's great when all the enemies just magically disappear in front of me. Yikes, enemies respawn in this place too. The cute ribbon.
似合ってる。うん、とっても可愛いよ。それは褒められているんでしょうか。もちろんだよ。ありがとう。ねえ、ジーニアスもそう思うでしょ？もちろんだよ。そのリボンなら怪物の攻撃もへっちゃらだね。あれ？プレゼア？
プレゼア? I think Genius has to work on his compliments with the ladies. Colette was complimenting her ribbon, and Precia was surprised that she was being, complimented. So there was another long scene there with that gnome who wanted us to cook something, and you can choose who to cook. I chose Sheena to cook some curry, and then he ate the curry and he left. Now we got another gnome in the way. This is an annoying gnome dungeon. A gnoming dungeon. Nope, doesn't work. I can't mix annoying and gnome together. Thought I could. Thought it would sound cool. But it doesn't. So he's explaining how this works, and he says he'll meet us at the bottom. So you gotta break these individually, and depending on which one you stand on, it'll put you in a different location. There's a bunch of different, pathways to go and different treasure chests. You pretty much have to do all three, I think, from the start. if you want to get every treasure chest. See, that one skips a space. So I'm going to have to go back and do it. And probably for the sake of this video, I'm not going to show them all. It's just kind of trial and error. So I'll just be showing this one. And yeah, you go, the left side and you could get those other treasure chests. Just by leaving the room, the things reset. The gnomes magically rebuild it while you're gone, somehow. After destroying all the platforms, they'll just magically rebuild it for you. So, he just made a shortcut back to the main room. And now comes the annoying part. As I recall, we have to escort this guy. So talk to him, and it's kind of a little mini game. You gotta escort him down here, and these enemies respawn quickly. So you gotta make sure to fight them just before he gets there. Pressia's got to get all the dirt off of her dress. So yeah, make sure you stay just ahead of this guy. Sorry. Stay ahead of him, but near him, because sometimes enemy will spawn behind him. They spawn pretty quickly. But just make sure he doesn't hit the enemy. And then at the very end, gotta make sure that he goes in the door before you do. It's really annoying. See, I think there I went in the door before him, so I screwed up, and he's not here. And he's supposed to be here on the bridge. So if you go through the cave before he does, you fail. And you gotta do the whole thing over again. So let me just skip here again. So I did the whole escort again. Make sure he goes in the tunnel. And then go through. So annoying. And then he'll be on the bridge. And he'll say we're gonna do something fun here. Gonna do 3, 2, 1. Ich, ni, san. And then on 3, we're going to use the sorcerer ring. So it might take a couple tries here. I honestly thought that was right on, but 1, 2, 3. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was not fun. That was actually kind of dangerous. Alrighty, so here we are. Look around, see if there's a chest, then I'll save. Mithril Brace. Get this enemy out of the way. Save our game, and here we go with Gnome. Who, I'm wondering how he sounds in the English version. Kind of sounds like a little kid, almost, in the Japanese version. Yeah, it's kind of scary, actually. Even though he looks kind of cute.
あいいや。じゃあちょっと揉んでやるからよ。かかってこい。
So there was a long dialogue there, and here we go. Epic music, start!
大地の力を思い知れ。ロックブレイク。
こいつで行きな。現場リレーか。
Ugh. This is shovel fighting. He's like a shovel knight wannabe. Just whacking me with his shovel. Oh man. Sheena got downed, but I got to do Precia's Hyogi, which you saw there. She had the kind of anime flash-in face. That was her special move. But unfortunately, I couldn't res Sheena before the battle was over.
お前ら汚ねえな。4人がかりでボコにしやがって。ミトスは1人だったのによ。
So he's complaining it was 4 of us versus him.
誓いを立てやがれ。
But when he made the contract with Mitos, it was just Mitos against him.
2つの世界がお互いを犠牲にしなくてもいい世界を作るためにあんたの力を貸しとくれ。
まあいいや。俺の力、姉ちゃんたちに貸してやる。
You better give us your power. And hey, there's Sylph.
おお、シルフ、4000年ぶり。
It's been 4,000 years. Long time
どう
no
や
see.
ら私たちの間に流れていたマナが分断されたようですね。
So remember, Sylph is from Silverant, and Gnome here is Tessiata. So they kind of have equivalents, or opposites, I guess.
みんな気をつけてね。それじゃまた。
The elements,
んじゃ、またな。
so you got Ifrito, fire and ice, and you got wind and earth. And on that note, we are heading to the next one. So I went ahead and jumped over here, so you didn't have to watch me walking out of Gnome's dungeon. So we're just doing the next one. Probably one of my favorite of the summons is Celsius. So we're gonna do Celsius Dungeon with an apostrophe on the end. And this one can be really frustrating for some people. A ribbon on his head.
そうか？
Gnome has a cute ribbon on his
頭の
head.
リボンがぐるぐるぐるぐる回るんだよ。
Spinning
リボン
ribbon.
だったらプレセアだって可愛いよ。
私のリボンは回りません。
あれプレセア待ってよ。
っていうか、ノームのあれはリボンじゃないだろ。
Well, poor genius tried to impress Precia again. He was saying that the ribbon that Precia has is also so cute, and Precia was saying, yeah, but mine doesn't spin round and round. Okay, so from the Earth Dungeon, we've jumped right into the Ice Dungeon. You're all getting a lot of epic content in this episode, so I hope you're enjoying it. 2 dungeons in 1 episode. That might just be too much excitement for one day, right? May have to end the video here shortly. We have those penguin enemies you eventually have to fight. And they give you some items. These penguin... what are they called? They're called penguinists. That's the name of the enemy. And they give you these penguinist feathers. And you need 3 of them to make some mittens. So let's see what kind of enemies we've got in this dungeon. Lots of water and ice. Well, ice things. There's one of the penguins. Boy. These ice guys are dangerous. So there, the last option on the last thing I got there on the list, the item list, was the penguinist feather. And so here's this flower that the Celsius's tear, says Celsius with an apostrophe, tear, and the only way to pick it up is with a penguinist mitten. So I'm going to go ahead and jump out of the dungeon and go to the nearby town here. Flanor is the snow town. A little off track here, but if you talk to this guy sitting by the door, he'll be surprised by that chakram, the evil demon chakram, the evil eye. I think I called it Devil's Eye in the other one. Sorry about that, it's Evil Eye. And he starts the quest for the demon weapons. If you talk to him, it's a side quest. Just as a side note, for those playing this game and kind of hoping this will be a walkthrough, that'll be the demon weapon side quest, so make sure to talk to him. And then we'll go to this house to talk to the grandma, and she will make the mittens for us. So we got the penguinist mittens. Hooray! And just like that, magically, we are back in the dungeon. And this time we can go ahead and grab this item. Celsius tier. Celsius with an apostrophe. It's like a frozen flower with a tear on top of it. And now we can do a somewhat annoying puzzle. But I'll show everybody the solution, so no worries. Gotta freeze the ice here, make a block. Boy, Namco loves their blocks. And let's do one more fight. Hey, it's Abominable Snowman. And that is one big snowball. That guy's throwing snowballs at Sheena. I find the enemies in this place kind of cool. Cute, kind of anime-style enemies. So if you try freezing the, water coming out, it won't really work. So we have to use Celsius Tier and freeze everything. And then here comes the annoying sliding puzzle. So start here. And yeah, you can't stop yourself. You go all the way across in a straight line. So I think we need to go over here and down, over and up. Trying to get over that treasure chest first. There we go. So, did some inventory organizing there. And then you want to take the farthest section and slide just like I'm doing here. And that's the way to get over. I'll grab that chest later, I think. So, these statues, I'm not sure if it's different each gameplay, but you want to face these statues the way that the 4 were faced in the sliding puzzle we just did. They were kind of covered with ice. So the 2 lower ones are looking right, the one on the right is looking down, and the one on the top was looking left. And that'll open the door. I'm not sure if that's different each playthrough or not, but anyway. So here we go, guys. This is going to be the fight with Celsius. But I think I'll leave it until next time. Let me go ahead and recharge everybody for the coming fight. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and in the next one we will take on Celsius. Probably one of my favorites. Actually my favorite from Tales of Eternia, favorite summon. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll start off with a boss fight. So we'll see you then. じゃあみんな、またね